Dear students, we are discussing about concepts of ray optics. These concepts are very useful for NEET examination and JEE mains and advanced. So we must understand the concepts of optics or any other chapters, and we can practice the problems on the basis of the concepts. Dear students, we shall discuss about the normal shift. What is normal shift means? Suppose it is a glass slab of thickness T and refractive index mu. It is normal on the interface of air and the refractive index of glass slab mu. Here, if you place an object O at a distance x from the glass slab interface, and this object is placed other than the refractive index of glass slab. Say the refractive index of this medium which is placed, the object which is placed in this medium, that is a mu dash. Here the thickness of the glass slab is T and the refractive index of glass slab is mu, and this glass slab is surrounded by other medium. The refractive index of that medium is say mu dash. In that mu dash medium, the object O is placed on the normal at a distance x from the interface of this medium, that is this mu dash and mu. If you observe the object O and other side of the glass slab, what happens? The image of this object moves on the normal, that is towards the glass slab or away to the glass slab. That is called normal shift, because this image moves on the normal. That's why that is called normal shift. If this medium surrounded by the glass slab, mu dash is greater than to the glass slab refractive index, what happens? The image moves towards the glass slab. If the refractive index surrounded by the medium surrounded by this glass slab, mu dash is less than to the mu, what happens? The image moves away from the glass slab on the normal line, that is say I dash. So the shift of this image on the normal, that is called normal shift. Suppose if the refractive index of glass slab is say mu and it is surrounded by medium of refractive index mu dash, the shift x shift is equal to T into 1 minus 1 by mu relative. Here it is relative refractive index. This relative refractive index can be written as mu dash by mu. If mu dash is 1, say that is air or vacuum, then x shift is equal to, that means normal shift is equal to T into 1 minus 1 by mu. It is the concept of normal shift. Then we also know that if object in a denser medium, mu is equal to real depth by apparent depth. That implies apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. That implies x apparent is equal to x by mu. If the object moving in that medium with certain velocity, the image also be moves certain velocity. So relation between the velocities of the object and image is that if you differentiate this expression x apparent is equal to x by mu, if you differentiate this expression with respect to time, v apparent is equal to v real by refractive index. It is if object in denser medium, then the apparent velocity of the image is equal to v real by mu. If object in a rarer medium the refractive index mu is equal to apparent depth by real depth. Then apparent depth is equal to mu into relative depth. Apparent depth is equal to mu into real depth. Means if object in rarer medium, say a bird which is flying in that air, and observer, that is say fish, that is observing the bird, then the apparent depth is equal to, that means the object, the bird is just away from its original position, that is say apparent depth is equal to mu into real depth. If the bird moving with velocity and the fish also be moving with certain velocity, the apparent velocity of the bird v apparent is equal to mu into real velocity, v real. So it is the relation between the velocities, the apparent velocity and the real velocity, if object in denser medium and if object in a rarer medium. It is very important concept in our mains, MSET and JEE mains. And another important concept is that lateral shift. Lateral shift. Here, a glass slab of thickness T and the refractive index of glass slab is say mu. It is normal on the interface. A ray AO incident on the interface with angle of incidence is I, and after refraction it bends towards the normal. It is a OB. OB is a refracted ray. It makes some angle of refraction R with the normal. Then it emerges out. It emerges out. It is angle of refraction, it is angle of incidence. If this object or if the glass slab is not present, what happens? The ray AO passes straight line like this. Here, what is the definition of lateral shift? That is, the lateral shift definition is that the perpendicular distance between the incident ray to the emergent ray. It is a incident ray. AO moves straight line. The dotted lines are indicates the incident ray, and it is emergent ray at B. So the perpendicular distance between this emergent ray to the incident ray, this is X. x is the lateral shift, the perpendicular distance between incident ray to this emergent ray. Here we know that angle of deviation. So it is angle of deviation dou. Dou is equal to I minus r, it already known. And the angle here at this point is say 90 degrees. OB say C. This OBC is a right angle triangle. For this angle of deviation, that is a sin dou is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side to that angle? That is a BC, and hypotenuse is that OB. Here the angle of deviation is said dou is equal to I minus r, sin dou is equal to BC by OB. What is BC? That is this lateral shift term x. So sin dou value is that I minus r. So sin of I minus r is equal to x by OB. Here OB is the hypotenuse. How can you find this hypotenuse value OB? If you extend this normal, that is say D, that means that intersect at a point D on the other side of the glass slab. So here OD is nothing but the thickness of the glass slab, that is say T. Here also B, ODB is a right angle triangle. Here the angle of refraction is say R, cos R. Cos R is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is that say T by OB. So O I minus R is equal to x by T by cos R. This is equal to T x into cos R by T. We want to find the term x, that is lateral shift BC, that is say x. X is equal to T into sin of I minus R by cos R. It is the expression for lateral shift. If the angle is very small, if you write sin I can be written as I, cos R can be taken as 1. By using this relay values, you can write this lateral shift expression x is equal to T into I minus R. That means sin I is equivalent to I, cos R is equal to 1. So cos R is equal to 1 and sin of I minus R can be written as I minus R. This implies this is equal to T. If you take I as common term, then 1 minus R by I. This R by I is nothing but 1 by mu. So T into I, 1 minus 1 by mu. It is the expression for the lateral shift. X is equal to Ti into 1 minus 1 by mu. In this problem, in a tank, a 4 centimeter thick layer of water mu is equal to 4 by 3 floats on a 6 centimeter thick layer of an organic liquid mu is equal to 1.5. Viewing at normal incidence, how far below the surface does the bottom of the tank appear to be? Suppose it is a tank. Say it is a tank. Here water floats on organic liquid because water having the refractive index 4 by 3 and the organic liquid having a mu is equal to 1.5. It is a denser medium with respect to water. So water is a rarer medium, then it floats on the denser medium. Here the thickness of the water layer is that 4 centimeter and the thickness of the organic liquid is that 6 centimeter. So it is the organic liquid of the distance or the level of the organic liquid is say 6 centimeter and refractive index mu is equal to 3/2. And above this organic liquid, water about 4 centimeter. The thickness of the water layer is 4 centimeter and refractive index mu is equal to 4/3. If you observe this tank from this surface, from air, what happens? The bottom of the tank will be just appears as above from its original position. It rises, the bottom layer rises just above from its original depth. The original depth is say 6 plus 4, that is 10 centimeter. But when you observe this tank, bottom of the tank, it just rises from its original position. So that is said as apparent depth. Here the object is denser in denser medium and observer in rarer medium. We have some formula that is say mu is equal to real depth by apparent depth. Apparent depth. That implies apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index. So here apparent depth for water and this organic liquid is that apparent depth x apparent is equal to x1 by mu1 plus x2 by mu2. Here x1 is the thickness of the water layer and mu1 is the refractive index of water, x2 is the thickness of the organic liquid and mu2 is the refractive index of that organic liquid. So x apparent is equal to, means what is meant by x apparent? The bottom of this tank just appears above from its original position. So x apparent is equal to, that is 4 centimeter by mu 4/3 plus x2 is 6 by mu is 2 is 3/2. That implies 4 into 3/4 plus 6 into 2/3. 4 will cancel. 3 2 the 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 centimeter. That means the water tank, bottom of the water tank appears from its original position as 7 centimeter. It is x apparent. Then shift is equal to 10 minus 7, that is equal to 3 centimeter. It is shift, normal shift. Dear students, if you like my videos, like and share my videos and subscribe my channel Gnanajyoti Academy.